I've been very privileged to have had many opportunities to serve in South Lebanon and in the Middle East. My first service here was in 1982 and then subsequently in 1989, 94, 95 and now again for this extended period. So there's a part of Lebanon in me, and I think a part of me in Lebanon. This particular mission this time has been very rewarding in many ways. There has been a very marked transition to a peaceful environment. The last 2 years we haven't seen any major incidents between the two parties, and peace has been maintained in South Lebanon. Where we probably see the manifestation of this more directly is with the people themselves. Really, you see the increase in the population. You see this return of tourists, which was unheard of really in South Lebanon. But also right throughout the area of operations, we see so much commerce, so much agricultural activity, building new houses, new schools, lots of progress, and a lift in the economy. It's not perfect, but there is a lift. And that's something that we have to protect and ensure that the people of South Lebanon enjoy a peaceful future. Well, UNIFIL obviously plays its part as a peacekeeping mission here with 42 different countries represented. But I think the real success has got to be with the parties. We have had in 2017 3 times more tripartite meetings than we would have in a normal year. And that just demonstrates clearly how determined the parties are to keep the peace. There seems to be an understanding that nobody wants to upset the situation and that nobody has the right to drag either party into another conflict. We have 10,500 troops. We also have the unique Maritime Task Force, and I believe both are contributing majorly to building a capacity here in South Lebanon for peace to continue. I think really in this sense, probably one of the biggest things we can do is helping to build the capacity of the Lebanese Armed Forces. We must remember that the Lebanese Armed Forces are only in the area for 12 years. So they're, if you like, developing their presence here, and we do have the 5th Brigade, the 7th Brigade and the 5th Intervention Regiment, and we keep encouraging further deployments. And what's even more encouraging is that we have over 70 of our operations each day now are completed in conjunction with LAF, and that really is where we need to go, and to develop that to a point where they can start taking over responsibility from UNIFIL, and by that allowing the Lebanese government to express its own sovereignty in South Lebanon. We've made a lot of changes here in the mission, and I believe that we can turn to the Security Council and we can say we are achieving our mission on your behalf in South Lebanon. A peacekeeping mission is not a replacement for a political process. It is there to be a daily available to both parties through our liaison system to prevent an outbreak of tension that could lead to conflict. But the long-term prospect has to be a permanent ceasefire. And that is where we need the courage of politicians on both sides to stand up and really take that forward and try and find a diplomatic path towards a permanent ceasefire in this part of the world. And I'm very happy to think, as I depart from UNIFIL and my responsibility here, that next year we will have teenagers in South Lebanon, 13 years old, who will have not seen what conflict looks like in this part of the world. And I think that's what we all need to work towards.